Hey everybody. First of all, good morning, good night, good afternoon, good whatever it is at your place. It's now currently like 5 a.m. and since I can't sleep, I thought I'd go through another one of my tracks. And I decided to go through Origins, which has just been released like 4 days ago. I think 4 days ago, yeah. So if you haven't yet, you can first go and listen to it, check it out, either here on YouTube, it's on my channel, or on SoundCloud. And I think soon it's also gonna be on Spotify and so forth. But anyway, so I wanted to go a bit in the process of how this track was made and highlight a bit different elements in it and how it all came together in the end. So I'll just get right to it. I'll play some parts of the track and I'll try to explain what's going on and so forth. As you can see, my projects aren't really big. See, this one apparently has like 18 tracks. The thing with tracks is that I have really few tracks because I like doing small automations. Like I could do track long automations which like just stay on a level for most of the track and just get a modifier for a few bars, but I prefer to have them like this because it's easier to look at them, at least for me. So most of the samples I've used in this track are either from a trap pack from Cymatics. This was actually a 150 BPM loop thing, and I just took it and pitched and time stretched it, and it fits really well in this track. And the other pack I've used are the Vengeance EDM Essentials, which is actually the pack and there's also some Cashmere white noise and blah. But the Vengeance EDM Essentials are like the pack I recommend most in case you can't get all the Vengeance packs, because it has like everything you need to produce basically anything at 128 BPM that's popular nowadays, be it, I don't know, big room, progressive, bass house, future house, etc. So it all starts with like a few melody loops. I like to create an automation for the kick to, I think it's got to low pass it or to high pass. Anyway, I removed the low end on the kick in the beginning, so it transitions as the track goes on. This is also a Vengeance sample, which is actually a lot longer, but I just picked a little part of it and I used it here. There's a lot of filtering going on here, and also I've pitched this vocal shout.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
So it goes up in this part.
1, 2, clap your hands!
The main droplet is a couple spires with silent. This track was made using Spire, Silent and Nexus here and there. but mostly Spire and Silent. Nexus is more for pads and so forth. I got this big room kick, and to make it more interesting, I also added in the a couple of silents, and made like an offbeat bass, which is more gritty. So they work together pretty well, in my opinion. And give the track some more grooviness. And then I added other elements, percussive elements like cymbals, cowbells. Need more cowbell. Anyway, clap, so forth. And then I switched up the melody a little bit for the last part of the drop. And an uplifter fill, and that's how the first drop ends. I don't remember where I got this sample from, but yeah, I think it adds a nice note to the beginning of the break. It's really nice adding those kind of random loops and so forth, which really make parts of the song interesting, give it richness and so forth. There's also an arpeggiator I made myself, which is filtering in here. The big melody is one silent, one spire, and one nexus, because I feel those three blend really well together. At least I found some presets which work really well together. And I've been using them, tweaking them around for most of my songs. So in silent, I'm using my I think it's the first super saw in my silent volume 1. So I use that in pretty much every super saw based melody. And then I created this random, actually it's not random, but it's not regular, it's not 4/4 pattern with kicks and snares. And I use Fruity Limiter to sidechain it. So it's not kickstart here. The kickstart is on the second part, which is with a regular beat. So Fruity Limiter works really well if you want a sidechain and you don't have like this kind of regular. It doesn't work with kickstart or something else. And then the big melody part ends. There's a little gap here. The only different part in the second drop is that I've added this high pitched lead. Gives it a bit more richness, I think, and makes it more energetic than the first drop. A lot of tracks actually do this. Either just put a high pitched lead or create that kind of down pitching kind of lead. They use that as well. I don't think it's called a Hoover, I'm not sure. Yeah, and that's basically what the track is made upon. The mixing, my mixing, as always, is as simple as it can be. It's usually just some reverbs, some EQing. Holy, that's one ugly EQ I made. Anyway, and for mastering I use Isotopes Ozone. So hope that helped somebody, and if you have any further questions, you can ask them either here on Facebook, and I'll try to make some more of these in the future if you like them. Alright, that's all. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.